Well guys, now that it's finally starting to warm up, when I could have used this in the dead of winter, I'm finally fixing something on the Duramax, and I'm making a video here to show you guys how to fix it. That way it helps you out, and if you run into this, you know how to fix it. So let's get started. So I literally bought this part when I bought the truck back in February last year. I've just neglected to put it in. So kind of what's going on, to give you an idea if you're having this same issue, is whenever I put the truck on, you can listen after that quits beeping. There we go. You can hear I got fan speed 1, 2, 3, 4, but then whenever we go to 5, dead. So there's a part that we need to replace, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do that today. So first things first, I would go ahead and just set this fan feed to 0. Probably doesn't really matter, but nonetheless, take the keys out. If you want to be real picky about it, you could take the batteries off, but I think we're going to be safe with this. And we're going to go around to the passenger side to do our work, and I'll show you the part that you need. All right, so coming around to the passenger side here, you can see I've got a basic socket set and a couple of sockets. What you need are let's see, I've already forgot, 7mm, and then you love this sort of stuff whenever you cross over, 7/32. So you need both of those to get the job done. But the part that we're actually replacing is down here at the kick panel, and what it is it's called a blower motor resistor. It's really easy to replace, but I did want to put a video out there for you guys in case you're wondering why your fan speed 5's busted and what you got to do to fix it. So I actually got this off Amazon. It's in between 30 and 40 bucks, just depends on the time you hit it. There's a part number and everything, but I'm also going to leave a link in the description down below to this exact part for your truck. Just follow through Amazon standard procedure, look down in the comments, make sure it's going to fit yours. This is an 04 Duramax. It doesn't really matter, Silverado, Sierra, but I think this will pretty much fit 03 through an 07 Classic with the manual controls here. I don't know that this works for the digital. Just be sure to check that out. But nonetheless, that's what we're replacing today. And you can see we've already kind of got this tore apart. I did a little bit off camera. But you're going to take your 7mm socket. What you're going to do is there's a screw here. There's one right here. And then there's one right up over here where the little hump is in the middle seat. But this just sits up here like this. So you come under, undo your one there, do your one back there. Both of them for reference are, well, let me turn you this way. Both of them for reference are right here in the kick panel. That one's right back there. And then, like I said, that one is kind of over here in the hump. It's a little tough to get to, but you can do it. I ended up only having 2 because I've had to pull this kick panel before. But nonetheless, once you do that, you can pull it down. You don't have to pull it all the way out. And that's where we got to cross over into our 7/32. You're going to see in here, this is the resistor right here. So you're going to want to unplug it. And I may actually go ahead and undo it. There's 2 bolts, one right here and one right here. I'm going to undo it, pull it out so you guys can see me take the connections out. Oh, and a little pro tip for you. Make your life easy. Scoot this seat back. It'll give you more room to work right there. All right, so I'm going to pop that dude out real quick, and then we're going to take a look at it. So I may grab me an extension in my ratchet. All right, so let's hit this guy here. There's one. Make sure not to cross your screws, although they look different. Those are black. Those are more of a brass color, copper. The second one over here. This thing should drop out. That way you guys can see it. And drop. All right, so now that should just come down and out if it doesn't fight you too much. And you can see this dude looks a little burnt up. So we're going to undo the connections. I thought that might give me a little more wiggle room. Didn't give me much. But you can see back here, there's a connection that plugs in on the back side here. So we need to undo that. And for reference, we can look at the new one and see how it works. So it's just a little clip on top. It pushes down, it looks like, because it catches right there. And then this one just simply plugs in, it looks like. So I may need 2 hands to do the back one there. Let's see. All right, guys, I did get it out. I did end up needing a couple of flathead screwdrivers that I used. Because what you're gonna find is this guy here has a clip on it like that. And then, as we suspicioned with that one, the plug is facing downward like this. So what you gotta do is get your screwdriver on the underside of this. If I can hold it with one hand, I'm sorry guys. Push it up, that way you can get past this lip here and then it just pulls out. But you can see, look at this guy compared to the new one. It's caked up with a little bit of dirt and looks like it's spent. So let's set it off to the side. I hear a plane somewhere that's just killing this audio, I'm sure. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna take the new one. Let's take the clip, make sure we got it upside down like this, because it's gonna clip in down there like so. Let's see if I can do it one-handed or not. There we go. Okay, so plugs in there. You should hear an audible clip here in a second. Audible click here in a second. There we go. So there's that side. And then we just plug this harness back in. You can see it physically clip. Sorry, I had to sit you guys down for a second. Didn't want to ruin this little guy here on the end. So now we're just gonna turn it. We're gonna turn it back in here, feed it back in, put our screws in, and we're gonna test it out. Okay guys, we've got it. I actually ended up taking this plug off to bolt it back up and then plug it back in. It was just easier the way it twisted. But I got that one in, got that one in. And before we put the little kick panel back up, what we can do is run around to the driver's side, turn her over, and see if we've got fan speed 5. To make sure we still got our other fan speeds. I'll let that quit dinging. By the way, our last video, we did fix our ABS light. So that's been a big plus for me. All right, moment of truth. Let's kick it over to 5. Hey, check it out. We got 5. It's working, guys. And then, as you might expect, just take your bolts, push your kick panel back up. You're done, guys. That's literally it. Oh, one more pro tip for you guys. Then you can scoot your seat back where it was supposed to be, if you remember exactly. That way your wife doesn't question who's been in your vehicle without them. All right, guys, that's literally it. That's a simple job on these trucks. It's one thing I really like about some aspects of these trucks is that, sorry, I'm putting my tools away here. In some aspects, these trucks are really easy to work on whenever it comes to things like that. But then, you know, you got like the lovely injector design on this Duramax here that requires a very extensive amount of labor to replace. But nonetheless, hopefully this will help one of you guys out there. So if the video did help you guys out, be sure to help me out by using the link down below to buy this AC Delco part. I like AC Delco. It's you know, it's OEM brand, so you know it's good quality stuff that you're getting. Whereas if you buy something that's off brand, you know, it may crap out on you, you know, in another year, a couple of months from now. So I know this AC Delco one should be good for quite a while. So I certainly do appreciate if you use that link. It does help support the channel monetarily, which in turn helps me continue the build out this truck. And we've got a lot of fun things we're gonna do to it. All right, guys, thanks for checking out the video. Until next time, take care.